Alright, you guys, welcome back to another video. Back at it again at Kennedy Park, or Farlin Park. I don't know why I said Kennedy. Because Kennedy doesn't have a splash pad. Preble don't either. McAuliffe don't either. So, Dan's doesn't even have one either. Well, Kennedy, Preble, McAuliffe, and Dan's don't have the splash parks, but Farlin does. So, nothing really new going on today. So, hey, monster tab. I'm just taking the tab, I'm not taking the can. Because I saved the tabs to send them in. I just got to figure out how much I got to debate on whether they are going to do it again or not, or if I'm just wasting my fucking time. So, because I want to do, get something cool from Monster, like a t-shirt or whatever. I'm waiting for this guy to leave that's on the hill because I want to go look at that fucking bag. Because there's a backpack on the hill, like 3 hills away from him or whatever. 4 hills? No, 1, 2. Yeah, 4 hills. Fucking seagulls on the goddamn roof of this open air pavilion. You know what I should be doing though is collecting every can, grab every can I see and bring them home. Because then that's, because then we can crush them if they're not and put them in the crushed can bin. Because then that's, just adding to the collection. The more cans we get, the more, the faster we fill up each bag. And then the faster we fill up each bag, the more we got to bring in. And then the more we got to bring in, the more money we get. Because we brought cans in not too terribly long ago with a good chunk of the scrap steel too. And Dad got like $60 for everything, which isn't good, but it's a lot better than what he's been getting. So I don't know if scrap is finally going up because the cans dropped a little bit too. Sorry, I'm kind of fucking with the camera right now. Damn, okay. I'll have to check it again when I'm done with the vlog, but actually, no, here. So cans, I think, went down because me and Mom went McDonald's one day. The one on Radisson and Webster or whatever. The Bay Beach McDonald's. If you guys know Green Bay, it's down, here. It's down that way yet, probably about another mile and a half if I have to guess. And please be your ride. Because I want to look in that bag, and see if I can find the owner of it, but so, because I think it's kind of weird. The city rolled through picking up, dead shit or like branches and shit, and I seen that they're laying mulch. There's a bunch of buckets. Laying on the side of the hill where this guy is sitting. And then 4 hills away is this backpack. I don't want to be looking weird because I'm looking through a fucking random person's backpack in front of somebody, so. It's not mine because I got mine on. So, I don't know. So, what was I? Oh, yeah. So, me and Mom were going down to the Bay Beach McDonald's one day, and, because like I said, you guys know I live in Green Bay, so it's, so. And we go, because the scrapyard we go to is on the corner of Radisson and Irwin. And they have a sign, it's a little sign saying that, cans are whatever a pound. Batteries, take, no TVs, and we take batteries and all, stuff like that. It's just a small list of stuff that they take. Obviously they'll take steel and batteries and copper and radiators and aluminum rims. Found that out because Dad ended up taking a set of aluminum rims like what's on his truck, or like what he has for his truck, his factory set of wheels with the 285s, but he doesn't have the actual factory set of wheels anymore because he traded those ones. All right, so the factory set of wheels that actually came with Dad's truck had a set of highway tires on the truck. Dad doesn't like those tires, which I don't blame him. Put a set of, 260, a nice set of cheap 265, whatever, 17 tires. I think they're either 65 or 70s. What should be on that truck, with a little bit more of an aggressive tire, but, not too aggressive that they're going to be loud. They were a quiet tire. Ran those, then I bought him the 285s because he said he wanted a more aggressive tire. So I bought him a set of wheels with the 285s. Okay, so that bag might be with the city, I don't know. So then I bought him the 285s and a set of factory GM Chevy wheels. because they're the same as what was on Dad's truck. And he had the same, so he had 3 sets of those wheels. The first set he had right before he bought the Silverado, his current truck. And oh no, this guy's, I think, with the city. He just got up and I think he's walking towards the buckets. And he was going to put him on the Avalanche to keep the 285s he had on the Avalanche. But he's like, nah, whatever. And he sold the truck with those wheels, or the wheels he wanted to keep. I said, well, if I would have known that you wanted to put these wheels on the Avalanche, I would have kept the tires, because they had tires and the sensors on them. And I would have stayed, just fucking boom, boom, where you didn't have you. They'd be like, okay, let's put, take these wheels off, plop those wheels on, find lug nuts that'll work with those with those studs, plop the wheels on, and then just throw the fucking center caps somewhere in the truck. Be like, hey, I have the center caps for these wheels, but the lug nuts that I had, because I bought the wheels, never got the lug nuts will work with the center caps. I have the center caps, but it won't work with the lug nuts I had, so I never ran them, but I have them, then send them with the truck. Because Dad needed a special set of lug nut, special lug nut for the wheels that were actually on the Avalanche. Because you could, but couldn't fit, a normal impact socket in there, so you'd have to put like a chrome socket in there, but then that'd scratch the shit out of the chrome socket. So you need to put a locking lug on there to make it fit, and work. So, but, Dad never did it and whatever, and scrapped the wheels. But, so then back to the scrapyard thing again. So then Dad scrapped the wheels. So now that's how I found out you could scrap wheels, or at least the scrapyard we go to takes them. So then we went past there one day, me and Mom, the cans are 70 fucking cents a pound. And I was trying to get Dad to bring them in so that he can get X amount in, X amount, 70 cents for that pound, and if we have let's say, because we had 6-8 bags, 5 or 6 bags, if not 7 or 8, whatever it was. I think it was 5 or 6. I was like, why don't we just bring the fucking bags in? If we get $1.50 or $1 or $2 for each bag, that's going to be a plus, because right now they're almost $1, 70 cents, but he's like, no, I'll wait. And all of a sudden the fucking price dropped, and I'm like, fuck. Because I was trying to get the best price for Dad, so. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here. I know I'm pushing over 14 minutes, so I'm going to get a ride, more of the video done and whatever, and thought about doing Subway for lunch, but I don't know, so got my bag for if I decide I'm going to do quick trips, so. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.